Hello students, today I will teach class 9th English 2, The Merchant of Venice. Please open page number 9. Let me explain you the important characters. Antonio. Antonio is the merchant of Venice and he is a money lender. He used to lend the money without charging any interest. Next character is Bassanio. He is a young and handsome man and best friend of Antonio, and he wants to win Lady Portia. Next character is Portia. She is a rich lady of Belmont. Belmont is the name of the city. Next character is Shylock. He is Jew by nature. He is Jew and he is also money lender, but he is charging more rate of interest as comparison to Antonio. Next character is Nerissa. She is a servant to Portia. Next character is Grescino. He is best friend of Bassanio and he loves Nerissa. Next character is Jessica. Jessica is Shylock's daughter and she is in love with Lorenzo. Lorenzo is a friend of Antonio and Bassanio, and he wins Shylock's daughter Jessica. Next character is Launcelot Gobbo. He is a servant of Shylock, but later he joins the service of Bassanio. Now come to Act 1, Scene 1. Scene 1, it is of the Venice, a street. Here, three persons enter: Antonio, Salarino, Salenio. Antonio. Here Antonio is trying to express that he don't know why he feels so sad. He don't know why he is in depression, from where this depression started. So, this depression has made him such a dull fellow that he is unable to identify himself. Next character is Salarino. He is explaining the reason why Antonio is sad. He says that your mind is at the sea because your ships are filled with the cargo and they are on the sea. And the large ships, they are ruling over the small ships, and the small ships, they are going before the bigger ships. Next, Salenio. He says that if I had such ventures, business in dangers like ships, then greater part of my thoughts also would have gone fixed over my hopes abroad. And in that case, I would have plucked the grass and I would have thrown it in the air to see the direction of the wind. And according to that, I have given the instructions to the ships so that they can change their route in the sea. I would also study the maps, harbors, channels and everything that may create danger to my business, and all these things would make me sad. Again, Salarino says, when I blow upon my soup to make it cold, means when you used to make your tea, your hot milk to cool, you try to put it to another glass and again into the first glass so that it becomes cool. So I tremble with the fever to think of the damage a strong wind might do on the sea. The sight of the sand running out from the hourglass makes me think of the dangerous shallow waters and sandbanks. Now hourglass means it is just like one glass in which the sand is there. When you turn over it, slowly the sand comes to the another part, and this shows that ships are in the shallow waters. Shallow water means where water is very less deep, and sand, you can look the sand easily, and there the ships may stuck over there. And these makes me imagine that my lotus ship is grounded in the sand and her mast dipped down lower than the other side, as if trying to kiss the sand that surround her. If I go to the church to see the holy building of the stone, then it makes me think of the dangerous rocks, and these imagine that my ships could hit against the side of the ship, against these rocks in the sea, and all the cargo of the spices and rich silk would scatter over there. In short, it makes me think that at one moment I have so much and next moment I have nothing. So if I can imagine all this could happen, I can also imagine the grief which the occurrence of such disaster could cause me. I can imagine if danger comes to my ships, then it will be too much. So I know that Antonio is that because he is thinking of his rich cargo. Antonio says, believe me, it is not true, because fortunately I am not dependent on one ship. I have a number of businesses, so therefore it is not my loaded ship that make me sad. Salarino says, then there may be, reason may be that you must be in love. Antonio says, what nonsense you are talking. Then Salarino says, what, not in love either? If you are not in love, if you are not worried about the ships, then why you are sad? He says, then we may say that you are sad because you are not happy. It would be easy for you to laugh and jump and about and say that you are happy because you are not sad. So now he is trying to explain, now by Janus, two-headed Roman god. It is Janus is a two-headed Roman god, means it has two faces. One is frowning, other one is smiling. Frowning means sad face, and smiling. So here it is trying to explain that nature has created two types of persons with different outlooks. So I say that nature has created some strange men, and some of them look out through their eyes half closed with laughter and laugh foolishly like parrots if they hear the sound of the bagpipe. So there are other men such as gloomy faces, means sad faces, that they will not smile at anything. Even the grave Nestor, you can say joker, swear, saying that joke is most amusing. Even if one person makes the most amusing joke, then also that person will not laugh. Salino says, here comes the noble relative Bassanio, Gracino, Lorenzo. Goodbye, Antonio, we shall now leave you in the better company. Now another group of the person comes and they say that we are going to leave you. Salarino says, I would have stayed here till I could make you happy if the arrival of your worthy friends had not prevented me. Salarino is trying to explain to Antonio that if your friend, another group of the friends would not have come here, then I would not have left you. Antonio says, I have great regard for you. I think you are in, it is your business and which takes you away from us, so that is why you make use. See page number 25. Here enters Bassanio, Lorenzo and Gracino. Salarino says good morning to all these persons. Bassanio says to these Salarino and Salinio that you have become like strangers, and will both of you tell us when we shall be happy? Then Salarino says that we will talk to you in free time, not now. Lorenzo says, my lord Bassanio, since you have met your friend Antonio here, we will take your leave. Okay, we will go away from this place, but I request to meet you again at the dinner time. Bassanio says, I will not fail to be there, means I will be there at the dinner at the right time. Gracino says, you do not look well, Sir Antonio. He is talking to Antonio, and you are much burdened with the worldly affairs, means day-to-day routine work. So people lose everything when they do not enjoy their wealth, and when they are over anxious in obtaining it, means they are in that we want more money. So believe me, you have changed so much. Antonio says, I consider this world just like a stage where every man has to play his part, and mine role is the sad one. Now Graciano is giving the advice to Antonio. Well, let me play a justice role. Jester means to make other persons laugh, and let there be joy and laughter till I have the wrinkles as in my old age, and let me warm my body with the wine. Wine is a kind of liquor, rather than cool my spirit with the painful cries. Why should a man with the warm blood means why the young man should sit like the grandfather statue made of the white marble? He should be more active. Why should he sleep during the waking hours and catch jaundice means he gets sick due to his bad temper? I tell you, Antonio, that I love you, and it is my love that makes me speak to you and to give you the advice. There are men with the faces covered as the stagnant pool. Stagnant means where the water is standing, it is covered with the slime and dirt. Such men remain silent to have the reputation for the wisdom. So those persons, they have the reputation for wisdom, seriousness, and deep thought. Those who are silent, just like the stagnant pool. And it is as if they said, I am the fountain of wisdom, and when I speak, let others keep quiet. Oh dear Antonio, I know such men. They are known as wise as long as they are silent. But when they used to speak, then others call him fool. So I shall speak more about this at other time, but do not look for the popularity with such a tool as your sad face. So come out of your sadness, that is my advice. And Lorenzo says, okay, let's move to the dinner and we'll give the advice after dinner. Lorenzo. Then we shall let you be free till dinner time, and I must be like one of those silent wise men for the time being, and Graciano does not allow me to speak. Graciano says, well, if you only give me the company for 2 years more, you will not be able to recognize the sound of your own voice. So Antonio says bye, and I will start speaking because of what you have said. Graciano says thanks indeed, and for silence is the praiseworthy in a dried ox tongue means the ox who is not who has become too old. So that he is comparing the silence with that old ox. Antonio says, is there anything of concern now? Bassanio says, Graciano indulges in such idle talk, means just useless conversation, and much more than any other person in the Venice. So his speech is just like the 2 grains of the wheat hidden in the bushels is a measure for the grains, where nothing will come out. If whole day you will search over it, nothing relevant will come out. So Antonio says, well, tell me, who is the lady to whom you have decided to pay secretly, and you promised to tell me about that lady. Bassanio says, you know, Antonio, that I have spent my life, I have spent a lot of money by taking loan from you, more than my income. And my main worry is now to come honorably out of my heavy debts I have incurred due to my youth and extravagance, means I was spending the money uselessly without any reason. I owe you the most, Antonio, both in the terms of money and love. So I have taken a lot of money from you, and your affection gives me enough strength to disclose you. So your love gives me strength to tell you all my plans. Antonio says, tell me everything, good Bassanio. If your plan is good, then all my money, my body, and all resources will be available for you. Bassanio says that in my school days, when I had lost my arrow, I shot the another one to find the previous one. So this was the good example in my childhood. So same I am using now here. I have taken a lot of loan from you earlier, but if you give me the loan this time, with that it is sure I will give you your loan back, just like the example of the arrow. Antonio says, you know me well herein. You only waste my time by showing all the references to my love. You love me, that's why you're telling me all these things. Surely you wrong me more, doubting about my readiness to help you with a bigger amount of money than you actually spend. So you have only to tell me what you want me to do. If I can do, I will do for you. Bassanio says. He says that in Belmont there is a beautiful lady. Portia is having much wealth, and she is having great virtue, means good qualities. And sometimes I have received from her eyes lovely silent messages, that is in the form of love, and her name is Portia. She is no less than precious than Cato's daughter, who was the wife of Brutus in history. So indeed the whole world is aware of her worth. Everybody knows her values. For famous suitors, Miss persons are sailing toward her from every coast to win her. Her pretty hair adorns forehead like just the golden fleece. Her home at Belmont is like the ancient kingdom of Colchos. Many suitors go there to win her. Many persons are coming to win her. Oh Antonio, if I had money to compete, then I would have surely win that lady. Antonio says, you know that all my money is invested in my ships. At present, I have neither cash nor any other amount, any other property on which I can raise the money. But go out and see what my credit can do in the Venice. It shall be stretched to the utmost limit to enable you go to the Belmont. You go to the street and just find out that if anybody is ready to give you the money on my behalf, then I am ready. So, and I have no doubt that I shall have it, and either on no account my business credit, but also against my personal surety, then also I will give you the money. Thanks.